Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. This is Tariq. In the previous lecture we discussed the concepts of compound interest, as well as we learn how to develop the future value formula for the compound amount today, and we develop this formula for the compound interest. Sn is equal to P into 1 plus I whole raised to the power n. Today in this lecture we will start from solving mathematical problem related to the compound interest, related to the future value of the compound amount. Example is this: determine the future value of the saving account if one deposit $20,000 at 8% interest rate per quarter for 4 number of quarters. ما در dari دوباره اگزامپل را تشریح می کنیم که یک سرمایه گذار فعلا $20,000 در سیوینگ اکاؤنٹ خود دیپازٹ کرد با 4 کوارٹر 4 ربع اور انٹرسٹ کی بینک میں تا وہ 8% ربوار میں تا پر کوارٹر بینک 8% انٹرسٹ میں تا. Answer to the example: data means information. Information we will collect from the example. P is equal to $20,000. This is initial deposit. Interest 8% is per quarter. The number of quarters are 4. N is equal to 4. We will put all these values: P $20,000, I 8% and 4 in the compound interest formula. We have Sn is equal to P whole multiplied by 1 plus I whole raised to the power n. N is 4. We will put for n 4. This is S4. Means S4 means a future value of the saving account after 4 quarters. Principal investment, that is $20,000. 1 as it is plus interest per quarter 0.08 whole raised to the power number of quarters 4. S4 is equal to $20,000 as it is. 1 plus 0.08 raised to the power 4 is equal to 1.08 raised to the power 4. We will add 1 plus 0.08, so we will find 1.08. Now S4 is equal to $20,000 as it is. 1.08 raised to the power 4 is equal to 1.3604. Students, you have to enter 1.08 to the scientific calculator and put raised to the power 4. This will give you this value. Now S4 is equal to $27,208. When we multiply $20,000 with 1.36, we will find this number, $27,208. What does this mean? What is the interpretation? This is actually the future value of the saving account. Interpretation means that if investor will invest $20,000 now at 8% interest rate per quarter, the bank will pay him $27,208 after 4 quarters, means after 1 year. ما ایرا در دری دوباره تشریح میکنیم. information از example گرفتیم. ابتدایی initial سرمایه گذاری $20,000 است. interest ربوار 8% است. اور total time period که است number of compounding period او 4 است، چرا که سرمایه گذاری به 4 quarters شد، یعنی 1 سال. یہ قیمت ها ما باید در فرمول وضع کنیم. اینجا یہ فرمول است. N4S4 شد. سرمایه گذاری که کد سرمایه گذار او $20,000 است. بجای آی پر کوارتر ربوار انترست 8% وضع کردیم. نمبر آف کوارترز 4 است. S4 برابر به $20,000 ضرب 1.08 به توان 4 میشه. S4 برابر به $20,000 خودش 1.08 بتاوان 4 ये वैल्यू में था आले S4 ची बरामद 27,208 डॉलर ये ची माना दारा ये बही माना कि फैलन अगर सरमाया गुजार 20,000 डॉलर सरमाया गुजारी कुना खो बैंक बहु 1 साल बाद यानी 4 रोबा बाद $27,208 वापस में कुना के दरू असलमस और सूद हम शामिलस I am putting another example. For example, what is the future value of the saving account if investor deposit $10,000 for 5 years at 6% annual interest rate compounded semi-annually? Simply this means mathematical problem is this, that investor is investing $10,000 for 5 years at 6% annual interest rate compounded semi-annually. The information we will collect: principal investment P, that is $10,000, annual interest rate is 6%. This is annual, not interest per compounding period. This is annual interest rate, where R is annual interest rate, T is 5 years, in prime or in Zabar is a 2. In prime means the bank will pay interest twice in a year, 2 times in a year. In prime represent number of compounding periods per year, that is 2, and N represent total number of compounding periods in time T. So N we will calculate in prime multiplied by T. In prime means the number of compounding periods in 1 year multiplied by the number of years. So number of compounding periods are 2. The bank will pay twice interest in a year. So 2 multiplied by 5 years is equal to 10. This 10 represent that the bank will pay interest in 5 years 10 times. In 1 year 2 times, in 5 years 10 times. We will put all these values: principal investment $10,000. We will change this annual interest rate 6% to interest rate per compounding period I. This is annual, but bank is pay interest semi-annually, shashmai. That is why we will change annual interest rate to 6-month interest rate, shashmai. How this we will change? I is equal to annual interest rate R divided by the number of compounding periods per year. Means salana interest is 6%, but the bank pay interest twice in a year. So 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3%. This is shashmai interest, and total number of compounding periods 10. We will put all these values in this compound amount formula. Sn is equal to P into 1 plus I raised to the power n. N is 10, S10 is equal to principal investment $10,000, 1 plus interest per 6 month is 0.033% raised to the power 10. S10 is equal to $10,000 as it is, 1.03 raised to the power 10. S10 is equal to $10,000 as it is, and 1.03 raised to the power 10 will give this value 1.3439. And S10 is equal to 13,439. So this is the future value of the account after 5 years. What does this mean? This means that if investor will invest now currently $10,000 for 5 years at 6% annual interest rate, the bank will pay him $13,439 after 5 years, which include principal amount plus interest earned as well. ما इरा दरदरी दोबारा तशरीह में कुनिम इब्तिदाई सरमायागुजारी $10,000 सालाना इंटरेस्ट 6% टाइम पीरियड 5 years इन ज़बर चिरा निशान में था नंबर ऑफ कंपाउंडिंग पीरियड्स पर ईयर इन ज़बर निशान में था कि बैंक दर 1 साल 6 वारी इंटरेस्ट में था, खूब बैंक दर 1 साल सीमी एनवली में था, शशमाई में था। बई वजह अलामा शशमाई ज़बर शुद दर 1 माह दर 6 माह और دوباره در 6 ماه. به این وجه بانک در 1 سال 2 واری انترست میتا سیمی انولی. خو اگر در 1 سال 2 واری خو در 5 سال توتل چند واری میتا؟ علامه او n است. n علامه چی است؟ نمبر اف کمپاوندینگ پیریڈز ان ٹائم t که در 5 سال بانک چند واری انترست میتا؟ خود در 1 سال این زبر است 2 واری، در 5 سال T5 است. 2 ضرب 5 دا میشه. ما دوباره ریپیٹ میکنیم که این چی است؟ توتل نمبر اف کمپاوندینگ پیریڈز که مجموعی بانک چند واری انترست میتا؟ خود در 1 سال خود 2 واری میتا اور سرمایه گذاری به 5 سال است. خود 2 ضرب 5 در 5 سال 10 واری سود میتا. یہ قیمت ها ما در فارول وضع میکنیم. SN برابر به P ضرب 1 جمع I به توان N داز بجای N دا وضع کردیم. P $10,000 است بجای P $10,000 وضع کردیم. I 30% است. یک گپ محصولات و محصلین عزیز که یہ انترست 6% سالانه است. خو ما ایرا به 6 ماه تبدیل کردیم. I چی است؟ انترست پر کمپاوندینگ پیریڈ. خو R که تقسیم شوه به 2 از سالانه به 6 ماهی انترست چینج میشه 3% میشه. به این وجه اینجا ما بجای I 3% نوشته کردیم. یہ 1 جمع 0.03 1.03 به توان دا میشه. اس دا برابر به $10,000 ضرب 1.3439 یہ که ضرب میشه. اس دا میشه 13439 یعنی 5 سال بعد بینک توتل $13,400 باید واپس کنه که در او اصل هم است او سود هم است. یہ به این معنی که اگر فعلا سرمایه گذار $10,000 سرمایه گذاری کنه به 6% سالانه انترست به 5 سال و 5 سال بعد بینک پورا $13,439 واپس میکنه که در او اصل هم است او سود هم شامل است. Present value of the compound amount. In this section we will learn that if the future value of the saving account is given, interest rate per compounding period is also given, and number of compounding periods are also given. So how we can calculate the initial investment? How we can calculate the present value of the saving account? دری بخش گپ یہ است که future value اگر داده شد یا معلوم است، interest rate per compounding period هم معلوم است اور number of compounding periods هم معلوم است. خب present value ابتدایی سرمایه گذاری معلوم نیست، او باید معلوم شود با کمک یہ انفارمیشن که داده شد. یہ در یہ بخش یہ خوانده میشه که چطور present value ابتدایی سرمایه گذاری پرنسپل انویسٹمنٹ چطور باید معلوم شود. او با کمک فیوچر ویلیو معلوم میشه. اگر فیوچر ویلیو معلوم نیست present value saving account اچ معلوم نمیشه. So in this section we will learn to estimate, to compute the present value of the saving account with the help of future value of the saving account. یعنی ما با کمک فیوچر ویلیو سیونگ اکاؤنٹ پریزنٹ ویلیو سیونگ اکاؤنٹ را معلوم میکنیم. در یہ بخش یہ خوانده میشه. Formula for the present value of the compound amount. Note, we can derive present value formula using future value formula of the compound amount. As we discussed that we cannot compute present value of the compound amount without future value of the compound amount. Similarly, we cannot develop present value formula for the compound amount without using future value formula of the compound amount. یعنی نوٹ بائی مانا کہ بدون future value formula of the compound amount present value formula کشیده نمیشه. با ای وجه ما I'm using the future value formula Sn is equal to P into 1 plus I raised to the power n. So we need this P. P is the principal investment. We have to find this. So solve this equation for P. We have divide both sides by 1 plus I raised to the power n. We will divide left hand side, we will divide right hand side by 1 plus I raised to the power n. We have Sn whole divided by 1 plus I raised to the power n is equal to P multiplied by 1 plus I whole raised to the power n whole divided by 1 plus I whole raised to the power n. 1 plus I raised to the power n cancel out with 1 plus I raised to the power n. P is remaining only, and now P is equal to Sn whole divided by 1 plus I raised to the power n. We can write this formula, we can write as it is. We transfer phi to the left hand side, we transfer P to the left hand side, and Sn divided by 1 plus I raised to the power n we transfer to the right hand side. So this is the present value formula of the compound amount. We can write like this also. When we take this 1 plus I raised to the power n in the denominator to the numerator, so the sign of this n will change from positive to negative. This formula or this formula we can use to compute the present value of the compound amount. ما ایره در داریم دوباره تشریح میکنیم. ما بدون future value formula present value formula of the compound amount نمیتونیم که معلوم کنیم. با این وجه ما اینجا future value formula را آوردیم. future value of the compound interest. ما ضرورت به P داریم. P چی است؟ principal investment, initial investment، ابتدایی سرمایه گذاری که معلوم نیست. او چطور معلوم میشه؟ ما باید اینجا P را تنها کنیم، تنها بسازیم. یک جمعی به توان این را به طرف چپ تبدیل کنیم. چطور امکان داره؟ تقسیم کو طرفین را به یک جمعی به توان این، طرف چپ را هم به یک جمعی به توان این تقسیم کردیم، طرف راست را هم به یک جمعی به توان این تقسیم کردیم. یک جمعی به توان این خلاص میشه که یک جمعی به توان این، چرا که در حالت تقسیم است. تقسیم که میشه یک میبراید. اینجا P تنها شد. علی P برابر به Sn تقسیم یک جمعی به توان n. یہ present value formula of the compound amount است. ما میتونیم که ای را به یه شکل نمیشته کنیم. P را به طرف چپ آوردیم، Sn تقسیم یک جمعی به توان n را به طرف راست آوردیم. یا یہ اطور هم نوشته میشه P برابر به Sn ضرب یک جمعی به توان منفی n. چی کردیم؟ اینجا در مخرج یک جمعی به توان n که است، یک جمعی به توان n که در مخرج است، ای را بالا در صورت آوردیم. پایین n مثبت شد، بالا که آمد n منفی شد. خب یہ فارمول استعمال میشه که present یا principal investment معلوم شود. ما ایرا با کمک یک example explain میکنیم. For example, what is the present value of the saving account if the bank is ready to pay $13,439 after 5 years at 6% annual interest rate compounded semi-annually? Simply is this, that the bank is ready to pay $13,439 after 5 years. We have to calculate that how much investor should invest now. So the answer is this data. We will collect the data information from the example. So what are the information? Annual interest rate 6%. Number of years, this is very clear, 5 years. So T is what? Number of year 5. In Zabar in prime 2 means the bank will pay interest twice, 2 times in a year. So n is equal to n prime multiplied by t. What does this mean? This means that n represents the total number of compounding periods, that how many times the bank will pay interest in 5 years. We are using the symbol n for that. So in 1 year 2 times, in t 5 years. So 2 is up by 5, 10 times. And the future value is also given 13,439. We will put all these values in this present value formula of the compound amount. But one thing I am again clarifying, interest rate is 6%, but the bank will pay interest semi-annually, twice in a year, not annually. So we will change this annual interest rate to interest rate per compounding period, and compounding period is 6 months, not 12 months. So how we will divide annual interest rate by the number of compounding periods. The bank pay interest twice in a year, and annual interest is 6%, so 6% divided by 2, this is 3%, and S10 we will put in here. P is equal to S10, 1 plus I is 0.03 raised to the power minus 10. Future value S10 is 13439, 1.03 raised to the power minus 10. P is equal to 13439, 1.03 raised to the power minus 10, and now P is equal to 13439 multiplied by 0.7440. When we enter to the scientific calculator 1.03 raised to the power minus 10, it will give us this value, and P is equal to $10,000. What does this mean? This means that if investor will investor will invest $10,000 now, the bank will pay him $13,439 after 5 years. So this is the present value that we calculate, $10,000. Investor has to invest $10,000 now, and the bank will pay him $13,439 after 5 years.